Welcome back, everyone. Tonight, a Paulding County family continues to demand answers in the death of their 6-year-old little girl. McGarity Elementary School student Victoria King died last week while on a school field trip to a farm. Officials say that they found her unresponsive in a pool on the farm's property. 11 Alive's Grace King joins us live now from the newsroom. So, Grace, you actually spoke with some of her extended family. What are they telling you tonight?
Well, Victoria's aunts and uncles say they're in deep grief as they struggle with unanswered questions about her death. They want to know how a day of fall fun could end in such a horrible tragedy. The family of Victoria King says silence keeps adding to their pain. They say they have not been told how school staff lost track of their 6-year-old girl while on a field trip to Carlton Farms in Rockmart. They don't know how she got in the pool on the property or how long she was there. From a legal standpoint,
this looks like a completely inexplicable and terrifying death.
Attorney Joshua Schiffer says this investigation is heartbreaking for everyone involved.
This was a child that wandered away from a group and then very quickly found a dangerous situation.
He says investigators will look at who was responsible for supervising Victoria and what safety measures were in place.
This is going to involve looking at who was involved in monitoring these kids, whether that was a farm employee, whether that was a school employee, whether there were chaperones involved. There will be an analysis on each of their responsibilities.
In a statement, the King family says this pool near the pumpkin patch was not part of the trip and should not have been accessible during a school field trip of young children.
Pools are what you call an attractive nuisance. If you have an attractive nuisance on your property, which you're responsible for, you have a higher set of duties because that nuisance attracts people and you need to protect them.
The family says it hopes the truth will come out so justice can be served for Victoria. But Schiffer says that can be challenging with public schools, especially if parents signed permission slips.
Schools in Georgia are almost always completely immune from suit and don't have an obligation to respond to the very valid requests from parents. And that's awful.
And tonight, Paulding County School says its focus remains on handling this situation with the utmost respect and sensitivity, given this unimaginable loss. The district says it will not share their interactions with the family so far, that it's hopeful the Georgia Bureau of Investigation can provide clarity and answers in due time.
Yeah, you can understand their frustration, and hopefully they can get the answers they deserve. Grace, thank you. Now, Carlton Farms, they did put out a statement last week, and they're saying that they're completely devastated and heartbroken from the recent tragic event that occurred on their farm, and they have since postponed all activities as they grieve this loss.